why do you think they're often overlooked or rushed in that process?
I feel like we always just focus on, in general, the way we've been taught and programmed on our upbringing. We condition it to always look and focus on seeing the results right away. We kind of tend to neglect that actually the process itself is the very high value. And always when we are going through a transformation, a personal growth period, always the in-between space reflects that we actually are already on the way there, but we are too focused on how come we have not 100% yet, and we neglect that we actually already 75%, 80%, or 95%, but we kind of totally miss that 75 to 95% progress and just want to see why we are not 100% yet.
Very well said. We live in a microwave society, right? That we want to press the button and heat up the food, or we want to flip a switch, right, to get the light, right? So and it's almost like a kid sitting in the back of a car, right? Keep asking, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Right?
Actually are there. Yes, on our way there.
Right, so we are on our way there. That's right. You're absolutely right. And we often don't have the patience, right? The patience for ourselves when we are in this journey, because we expect immediate results. Like turning on the microwave, heating the food in the microwave, or turning on the light switch. So how about Kenny?
Speaking of society programming also, because I think a lot of the media portrayal of like someone who has healed from a trauma or recover from it almost seems like it makes it very magical. On one hand or one face you feel like really bad, and then all of a sudden you heal already because you did something,
right.
XYZ, and then you heal completely. Almost makes it feels like it is like that. So that's why it feels like, as long as we see a therapist or do a certain exercise, then we can heal magically 100%. That's why it's like it feels like you have to rush it. If you don't, you feel like you are not doing something right.
That's right.
I think that's kind of like, at least that's my experience. When I was looking at the media portrayal of people who are very successful, they always say, there was a period of time I feel really depressed. And then it's as if they skip through all the in-between phases and talk about then the 100% part of it.
Yes, very well said. It's like we don't want people to see the struggle. We don't want people to see the dirty work that goes in between. And then we just fast forward that and show results, right? That's almost kind of like, in trauma recovery, we have this EMDR. I'm personally trained with somatic EMDR, and we often see demonstration, right, by people who's so skillful at working through some emotional distress that somebody have experienced. And then you have gone through that process, and then the person is all well. Right? They're like, I feel much better now. However, we thought that's it, you're healed from trauma. But that is not always the case. That has always been, once this layer is healed, there are more layers and another layers, and it almost feel like peeling onions, right, in that process.
It's an ongoing process. It's just like we are keep growing with our spiritual self, the new version of ourselves. So I always feel like the personal growth, the healing journey is ongoing process. And a lot of people misunderstood or thought that that's it. I need to get from point A to point B or point B to point C. But it's like, yes, it's like a journey, like an adventure. And then you keep discovering a new layers and a new version that are yet to kind of ready to emerge.
New layer of growth and new layer of emerging.
Yes.
Right? Like it feels like layer of constantly rising, right?
Yes.
In that journey.